Oh my gosh,
Fundamentals.
we would be the bad boys of Little League. I'm telling you now, we would beat the tar out of the other team.
I'm just gonna go out and say it. Joey Chestnut has to be on the pub.
Has
Not
to be.
pub more. I mean,
Has to be.
Dramatic, man. That was a journey.
Fitzmagic in September is like one of the hottest athletes in the world.
What is going on? Welcome to episode 124. We got Preacher Man Fitzsimmons up in here, Dr. Tim Farner, and the one, the only Helen from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Number 9 in your program, number 1 on the depth chart for wide receiver, Christian Wells, live from North Carolina, baby.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, man? We appreciate you for hopping on, dude. Watchers on YouTube, you saw the clip against Georgia State where you just burned them. If anybody watches that football, they know that you get one-on-one with the cat. It's lights out. It's game over. Chase Bryce is throwing it to you because you're beating them. You're getting even with them and you're leaving.
Definitely. That's our philosophy. If I'm even, I'm leaving, man.
I love it, big dog. That is awesome. We can't thank you enough for hopping on, man. We're going to chop it up about kind of where you came from going into college and what your future plans are. And we're going to put you on the hot seat for some fan questions, that type of stuff. But, dude, thank you again for hopping on. Let's just start with day one stuff, man. You're from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. How was it growing up down there in Florida?
We'll just say it wasn't peaches and cream.
Yeah.
It's from an athlete's perspective. It's competition everywhere. Got athletes everywhere. As you know, there's a lot of big names in the league right now that came from down there. So it was real competitive, real fun too, though. It's Florida, so nothing like Florida.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. I believe your high school is University School. That's a kind of a unique name. Was it kind of like a college prep school type of deal?
Yeah, like a K through college.
Golly, man, that's wild.
Yeah, definitely.
You ever run down old Meach down there in Florida? I know he was kind of the other side for you.
Nah, we haven't linked in Florida yet. He in Miami, so he a little bit further away from me. We haven't really crossed paths in Florida yet.
Yeah, I got you. You too, really. I know the team's getting more and more Florida recruits and stuff, but for a while it was like Meach was the sole dog, and then a few more trickle in, and it just seems like App's kind of growing the recruiting base, which is awesome because you cats can ball down there. Yeah,
definitely. We got quite a few Florida boys on the team now.
That's what's up, dude. That's what it's all about. All right, so you grow up in Florida. You got competition everywhere. Besides football, you play any other sports?
I ran track all the way up until my 10th grade. I got a state title in that. Had a hell of a 4x1 team. I played basketball my freshman year. I ain't really too much like it. I thought I was a baseball player at one point too, but that was short-lived. So.
Man, you've done it all. I like that, man. I think that's huge for athletes to get out there and try as many sports as possible. Find one that you really like, but the other stuff you can use to grow and adapt your craft.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
Awesome. What position you play in basketball and baseball?
Point guard, and I was shortstop, and then I was fourth at bat because they knew what time it was when I get up.
Hey, I like that cleanup crew, big dog.
Nice. Cleanup crew, man.
Yeah. How many home runs you have if you remember on top of the dome?
0. It was short-lived. It was real short-lived.
I'm here for that, big dog. Track, man, you got blazing speed. Was there ever a chance that maybe you run track instead of playing football?
My mom wanted me to, but I've been playing football since I was around like 8, so I always knew what I was chasing. I did track just to get faster, just to stay in shape, and a lot of my teammates did it too. So
for sure. Heck yeah, dude, that's nice. You play. I'm assuming wideout in high school, right?
Yeah.
And then also a little DB.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Did you prefer any side of the ball?
Offense, I like scoring touchdowns. Love scoring touchdowns. And defense, it's just, they won't throw it your way, so you won't get too much action in certain games. So it's like, all right, we're just gonna play offense and ride out with it.
Hey, I don't blame you at all. You had him on Wells Island, baby, and it was a little boring out there.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, that's what's up, man. All right, your favorite like high school football memory? You got one off the top of the dome?
2019, we go down to Cocoa, Florida, to play Cocoa Tigers, the regional, the semifinal game before state championship game. First play out the gate, I go deep ball game. Scored that game. I don't know how many yards I had, but we ended up losing by 1 point. But that was a big game for me. I like that game opened up a lot of doors for me. So that probably would be my favorite one.
Dude, I don't blame you at all. Hell yeah, man. And it's on a big stage playoff atmosphere. Like, yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah.
Good, man. All right, so we got to know what sold you on Boone. You know, all of us went to App and we fell in love with that pretty much as soon as we all walked on campus. But what was your story? I mean, Florida to Boone, that's a 180.
All right, so before I came, I took 2 visits. I took one in the summer and I took one in the winter. The one in the summer, it was kind of dead. Not too many people here. The coaches, though, man, the coaches, they sold me. They got me good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the atmosphere. It was different from what I was used to. Obviously, different from Fort Lauderdale. And then when I came in the winter, snowing, that was my first time I've seen snow. I was like, okay, I know it's a cold, but wind outstay wind. So that definitely the winning, the football culture that got me here.
Hey, dude, absolutely. And there's no place to be than on top of the mountain.
Right.
Hey, man, that's awesome. Did you have any other, like, how was your recruiting journey? Did you have any other schools looking at you, but just besides App, or was it like, App, they know how to win. I can mess with Boone here. I want to go there.
Yeah, coming out, I had I started my 11th grade spring. My 11th grade spring, my first offer was Syracuse. Then I got Boston College. And then they just started trickling in from there. But App recruited me the hardest, though. So that's what got me here.
Dude, absolutely. Hey, shout out to Sean Clark and those boys getting you there, because it's been one hell of a ride, and we love seeing you in black and gold, man.
Definitely. I think it looked good on me.
Now, you go, you redshirted your freshman year, you get a little playing time, but you really emerge on the scene here. How was that kind of transition period for you?
All right, so from a freshman year, red shirt, scoring my first game, that was big for me. 2020, we come back. That's COVID year. I had a pretty decent year, just getting my feet wet. 2021, we get those super seniors back. Love those guys, man. I miss those guys. But we get those super seniors back, so I kind of, fall into like a role receiver. I fill in when I get a few shining moments, and this year, we starting with wide receiver. We out there starting, so that's big for me. I just had surgery. 3 weeks ago, I just had ankle surgery, so I'm finally back out there. Feel good to be back out there. Yeah. Getting back to myself. So, Wednesday, Georgia State, that was my first game back. So just getting my feet wet and having that opportunity to get back out there, that was good for me. But the journey's been great, though. The journey's been great. I can't complain.
That's awesome, man. And speaking of those COVID seniors, I mean, you had T. Henney and Cato Smith, friends of the show, and I'm sure there'd be days like that old hips acting up. They're like 40 out there running with you cats, man. I'm just messing with them. But yeah, man. I bet that was a really interesting locker room, because you get guys like those who are in their 6th year at the program. And then, there's you. It's like, this is, how old are these cats? What? I just turned 18, 19. Like, wait a second. Yeah, but
we definitely joked around with them about that a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I love it, man. Ankle surgery. So you able to go into some detail what happened and how that PT session for you trying to get back right?
I had to get a tightrope in my right ankle. After a Troy game, I got tackled crazy. My ankle got caught under me. So that sat me out for 3 games, and just physical therapy. I've been going hard. Like the day of surgery, they had me in physical therapy trying to get it moving and all that type of stuff. But that's been all a part of the journey. So that's why I say, man, I can't complain. It's all just helping add to my story, making it more interesting for me.
Dude, absolutely, man. I think that's a perfect attitude to have. Like it's just part of the story. It makes an interesting chapter right now, and it helps you grow for the next chapter.
Definitely. And I want to shout out my trainer, man, Scott Crothers and Taylor Young. They've been getting me right. They've been on me hard.
Yeah, I love it, man. That's what's up. Shout out to those guys, man. We appreciate all the hard work they do for y'all.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, boys, I'm gonna let you guys let loose before we put them on the hot seat for some listener questions.
Yeah, let me hear it.
You go ahead, Evan.
Yeah, I'll jump in there. So I do have a go-to question, but before that, I'm just curious. We've had a lot of App State players on here and some great receivers in App history. You know, I'm thinking of our conversation with Sims McElfresh and T. Henney, you know, a beloved fan of the show. My guy Brian Quick. I'm just curious. Have you gotten to pick the brains of some App State players, whether they're current or past, and maybe even how do you separate yourself, or is that even a thought process, or are you just trying to like be like kind of this app culture of quick, fast receivers?
Well, just being here for those 3 years with Thomas and Corey and Jalen Virgil and Malik, I learned a lot from them. Just watching them, watch how they prepare, watch how they practice and play. They kind of showed me how to approach and how to prepare like to. Just seeing them and those guys stand on me and expecting a lot out of me and expecting a lot out of myself, I feel like that helped me to kind of see things for what it, you know, for like now. That helped me to prepare for now, for the 2022 season.
Yeah, for sure. And I didn't know also with the red shirt, you know, you kind of have those red shirt years. So I think that's also just kind of curious, kind of those influences. But I guess a follow-up question with that, I ask every app player, your NFL ceiling and floor. So is just like the NFL, so it'd be an NFL receiver that you kind of emulate. I guess it doesn't have to be a receiver, but your ceiling would be kind of who you want to resemble, or who you like at the peak of your powers, who you could most aspire to be like. And then your NFL floor is kind of like realistically, who do you think your game is the most like?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I got some NFL receivers. So the floor, that's a good one. Let me see, because I seen some receivers drop some wide open passes. I seen locked up. Like the Packers, they need some help.
Oh my God!
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know how many touchdowns. We could use you, man. We could use anybody.
Yeah, so if I would say a floor, it'll be the whole Packers wide receiver.
No.
I love it.
Oh,
yeah, and if we go ceiling, I'm going Stephon Diggs. I love Stephon Diggs. Love Stephon Diggs.
Man,
I try to pick as much as I can from him too. So
yeah, man, absolutely.
But that's the Packers.
All right, Christian. I expect to see you in Green Bay next year, man.
I hope
whenever you go. I don't know. You said you're graduating 2 semesters, so
yeah, I hope so. They need some help out there, man.
All right, Christian, I got a dumb question, and I got a semi-serious question. So we'll start with the dumb question.
All right.
What's your go-to Halloween candy? You got to pick one.
Laffy Taffy, the strawberry one.
Oh,
That's an
off the
outfield.
cuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Strawberry. You don't like the banana one or the?
You know the one that just hit the scene, the green apple one. I love that one.
That's a good one.
See, I always liked the banana kind because everyone else hated it, and so like I would just take their banana. So I was fine with it.
That's bad. That's
but
bad.
the green apple's good though. I like the green apple. Okay.
Yeah, Christian, Tim's like a sibling of like 200 kids, it seems like, and so like all the older siblings like, you're taking this candy, you're gonna like it. So that's why he's adapted that taste.
Yeah, maybe it's just I was forced to like that kind of candy because that's everything else was taken from me. Anyways,
yeah.
So this is another question we like to ask the athletes.
gives our listeners a little bit of background, from you outside of, what you do off the field. So if you live out all your aspirations for football, college ball, NFL, whatever you dream to do, you've done it. What are you doing? Are you sailing the world? Are you flying to the moon? What would be your dream job after your football career?
My dream job, probably a pilot.
Oh, why a
Yeah.
pilot?
They get to travel a lot,
Mm,
and everybody can't do that.
that is a good point.
Yeah, everybody can't fly a plane. Everybody
Are
don't
we-
got the guts to fly a plane.
Are we talking like commercial, like are people's lives in your hand? Or are we talking just like a private little plane?
I think I trust myself with people's lives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man,
I'll get
I
on
I can
your
actually
plane.
see this. I can
What-
see this.
You get your pilot license. I'm on your first flight. You
All
let me
right.
know where
Yeah.
you're going.
Okay, I put my mind to it and I could do it.
I like that.
That's a good answer.
You do
I hadn't
have
heard
you have
that
a
yet.
very reassuring voice too, Christian. I can see like as your voice comes on the, we're flying at 3,000 feet or whatever. I can just see
Yeah.
you like you just give me that comfort. Like I know my
Exactly.
guy has got me.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep everybody calm, cool, and collected. We're gonna get to where we gotta go safe, and everything gonna be good.
I like
Just
it, man.
enjoy the ride.
Is that what you told
try-
Chase Bryce, man? Just throw it up to me. Smooth, swell ride,
And
baby.
everything gonna be all right.
If
That's
you
my
could
guy,
travel
man.
anywhere, you said you want to travel. If you could travel anywhere, where would you go?
Dubai, for sure.
Okay.
Man. Christian might have the most unique answers we've ever had here.
Yeah.
He's the most interesting man alive.
But I feel like a lot of people want to go to Dubai.
Yeah. Man, that's cool. I like that answer a lot.
That'd be a good NIL deal. Dos Equis.
Yeah,
Like,
Dos Equis, get at me.
Yeah, that's right. We'll tag him and then we'll send him to him, hopefully. I love it. Well, dude, all right. So we're going to put you in a little hot seat of questions here. Kind of first answer, rapid fire type of deal. We'll start with kind of easier ones and we'll work our way through. What is your all-time favorite game you've ever played in at the college level?
Arkansas State 2020.
Yeah. How come? Elaborate a little bit.
I went off. That's as simple as it gets. I went off.
Facts, baby. I like it.
Scored 2 touchdowns. What I had only had 4 catches, 2 touchdowns, and I think I finished with 80-something yards. But that was like my first game that I went off, so that was big for me.
I love it. One word to sum up the season so far.
Crazy.
Yeah. I respond to that. I think it's not just you guys. I think it's the whole college football landscape. It just seems like it's one of those crazy years.
Definitely.
It's wild. One game you got circled on the schedule for the rest of the season.
The next one.
Yeah, there we go.
That's a little Tom Brady answer. What's your favorite ring? The next one. Let's go get it.
Yeah.
I like it, man. All-time favorite uniform combo you've put on.
Arkansas State, white, black, white.
Oh,
That was
man, those white helmets go hard.
yeah, definitely.
Tough. The song that was put on repeat after you guys beat A&M in the locker room. Did we have one?
What was we playing? You know what? We was louder than the speakers, so I couldn't even tell you.
Hey, I'll take that answer. I'll take
I
that.
couldn't
That's what's
even
up.
tell you.
All time, like your pregame ritual. You got anything that you have to do before a game?
I got into this thing. I got this from Cato actually. I meditate behind the goalpost. I sit behind the goalpost and I just let everything run through my mind.
Nice. I like that. That way you run it through and it's all clear and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Who knew Cato was a wizard like that?
Right.
All right, they're gonna, you have this amazing career. You retire. They make the Christian Wells movie. Who's playing you if you can't play yourself?
Like current actors?
Yeah. Or you can go past if you want to throw it back. You can have a little throwback.
Who is playing Christian? Will Smith.
Ooh.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that answer. If I didn't like it, you might smack me. So I'm gonna like it.
Oh gosh.
Your Mount Rushmore of musical artists. So your top 4. It doesn't have to be in any order.
Kodak Black,
Okay.
NBA YoungBoy,
All right.
Rod Wave. Ford, it's gonna be hard. We'll say Lil Baby.
Little Baby. All right. You know, out of like the new genre of music, I'll take that 4 right there. That's a solid 4, dude.
I think that's a
I
pretty
do.
good 4.
Did just listen to Kodak Black's new album. The song
Yeah.
Walk just slaps. Things,
Whoa.
everything's exploding.
Come out with something the 28th.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Drake and somebody else is coming out with something combined.
Drake and 21 Savage.
21. That's right. That's right. That's coming out soon too. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, that's
Your all-time favorite movie?
Love and Basketball.
Classic.
Oh man.
Classic.
Yeah, that's my favorite movie
That's a
right
good
there.
one. I like it. Tim asked you the candy one. All right, let's dive in a couple listener questions. I think I have a few more right on the back of my brain. Sometimes you get old like me, you just kind of forget them. Andrew Price wants to know your fastest 40 on the team. Who's the quickest guy?
The fastest or the quickest?
Oh,
40 time fastest. Let's go with that.
I'm going with myself.
Yeah, what's that 40 time looking like?
We'll give it a 4-3.
4-3. All right, we'll take
right.
that. We'll take it. Who's like right there nipping at your heels though? If there's anybody nipping.
Steven Jones, number 6, our cornerback.
Stephen Jones, I like it.
Well, who's the quickest?
Is either Nate Noel or Deshaun Davis.
That's a good solid answers too.
And that's real close.
Yeah, I could believe that.
Yeah.
Dude, sometimes Noel gets out of the he looks like he's wrapped up and he cuts it. He
He's
finds a
elusive.
crease and it's just gone.
Yeah. It's crazy. Imagine seeing it on the field.
Oh, dude, I can't imagine that, bro.
Yeah.
Shannon wants to know best advice he's gotten from a teammate, coach, or support staff at App State.
Control what you can control.
Ooh, control what you control. I like that. Who told you that? Who gave you that advice?
I learned that from my uncle. He was an All-American at Auburn. He played safety.
Nice.
So, like all throughout my life, he always just told me, control what you can control.
So it just runs in the family.
Yeah.
I like it. Why change from 16 to 9?
You know what's ironic? So, in high school, my first 2 years, I was at Cardinal Gibbons. I wore number 16. And then when I went to university school, I switched to 9. So then I came to App State, I wore 16, but I always wanted 9. And then it ended up happening.
Man, that's a small world. Now, Cardinal Gibbons in Florida or here in North Carolina?
Florida.
Okay. Because I would say there's another Cardinal Gibbons here in Raleigh, North Carolina. I was going to be like, man. Yeah. All right. Guys, I think that's all the hot seat questions we have for Mr. Christian Wells here. Anybody else got any off the dome questions for him?
what are you dressing up as for Halloween this year?
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. I haven't put much thought into that. If I could be anybody for Halloween, probably Michael Myers.
Oh,
Classic.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's a classic. So
damn it, Parker. You don't have to go through this story. Long story short, Parker scarred me for life as he dressed up as Michael Myers. So that really dug up some emotions for me there. So thank you for that.
I ain't mean to open no old wounds.
Hey, I'm a big fan. If you can't tell, I got Michael Myers behind me too. That's the OG. That's my favorite. So
Yeah.
any chance you got to scare somebody, you got to do it. Well, dude, we appreciate you so much for hopping on. Real quick, we've got to plug it, dude. You've got a clothing brand that, it's fingers crossed it's going to take off and it's going to do really great things. You want to tell people what it is?
Cold Hearted Steppers, man. Me and one of my roommates, Deshaun Davis, actually, we started that. Kind of been saying it for a while, and we said let's put it on some clothes. And the few drops we've had, we did pretty solid. So, we hope to blow up a little bit more with that. Keep building onto our inventory. Website gonna be up, ready for y'all soon. So just follow my Instagram. And we're gonna have a lot of more content coming real soon.
Dude, heck yeah. You let us know when you drop it and we'll pick a couple pieces up, man, because we want to support you guys and if it's anything what I've seen in the past, dude, it's chef's kiss. You guys are killing it.
Definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, dude. Well, we're going to talk a little playoff baseball, college football, and in our NFL. Do you want to stick around and talk sports? Or you got to bounce. I know you're a college athlete.
Yeah, man.
No
I
pressure.
gotta get to some work.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, enjoy it. Once again, thank you so much for hopping on.
Yeah, thanks,
And
man.
yeah, dude, best of luck. I'll be up there Saturday rooting you on, and hopefully we put 75 up on Robert Morris and they get nothing, right?
I'm shooting for 100.
100. I like it. Let's break that damn scoreboard. Let's go for it.
Hey, I'll be looking for you in Green Bay.
Yeah,
Come
man.
to Green Bay.
Tell A-Rod I'm ready when he ready.
I got him. I got him on speed dial.
I love it. All right, dude. You have one hell of a night, and we'll catch you Saturday, man.
Yes, sir, for sure. Y'all too. Appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
Yes,
we'll
sir.
see you.
Yep.
Golly. I can't believe he trashed my Packers.
I don't
On
think
that-
it's trash. I think
on
he
that
just spoke the
floor,
truth,
man. I mean,
I
it's
think
true, but
Sometimes
man,
the truth just hurts, you know?
it does.
Y'all just need to draft him.
Yep.
I was gonna say you could join Meach in Detroit, but it's Detroit, so
Hey, we're going to turn around. Meach is going to be part of it. We're going to get it right?
I hope, man.
For your sake. That's what we're
I'm
hoping.
tired, man. I'm hurt, man.
I'm dead, man.
Hey, one hell of interview there, dude. I'm really rooting for him. He's kind of a guy that I think he kind of get lost in the conversation of App State wide receivers, especially he's been, we talked about some of the big names, and I think he's really going to emerge on the scene. I know he's been out with the ankle injury, but I think, after the Georgia State game and then what he's going to do for the rest of the season and maybe even next year, yeah, I think it's someone that you put a lot of talk into, and I think there's going to be 32 teams wanting him come draft day.
Well, if his ceiling is Stephon Diggs and you have that kind of speed, Diggs, I would just say just great hands and route running. I would say if he can kind of become the complete guy, everyone's looking for a guy who can run 4.3 and can catch. So,
oh, dude.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see for sure.
Look at Diggs,
like
look
that
at Chase.
Yeah, I'm just saying that 40 time is going to put him in the spotlight. But then if you add on to that, hey, this guy ran 4.3 and hey, he's got good ball skills. He's he's getting open.
He's crisp. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I totally agree. All right, guys. So we're gonna do our normal sports fact. I was gonna think about doing this, Christian. I was like, well, nah, we'll save it. But so we get college football. There's an exciting weekend. Tennessee's playing UK. We talked about this game a few weeks ago, and that they play for a keg, a barrel of beer, pretty much. They did that away thanks to DUI. 2 Kentucky players were killed in a car accident. That they did away with it. And we talked about that, I don't know, a couple months ago, I feel like. But the oldest trophy, does anybody know the oldest college football trophy? For the 2 teams that fight for it?
Is it the old Triceratops horn from the Mesozoa, protozoas, or I don't know. I have no idea.
I love it. The year's 1888. All right, so the 1800s up in Ohio. I'll give you that hint. See if we can reel it in.
Ohio State, Michigan.
Oh, not even close.
Okay.
Wow.
It's the Victory Bell between Cincinnati and Miami of Ohio, the Redhawks.
What?
Yeah, so they play for that wonderful bell right there. Cincinnati leads the series by 1 game. It's 60-59 total, right? Now, Cincinnati is also on a 16-game win streak, so that's, they've been running away with this thing. But the reason we're talking about this is because this weekend, UK and Tennessee will play for that keg again. But the keg, they don't play for it anymore, but apparently it still gets passed around to facility. Just they don't make a big deal of it anymore. Our other ones people might know is the App State, the old Mountain Jug between App State and Western Carolina. They don't play for it anymore. Western refuses to play for App, and I don't think we want to play them anyways to make a tougher schedule, just because we whoop that ass so much. But the old Mountain Jug, I think all 3 of us were there at that game last time Western came to Boone, and we won it.
Oh yeah,
so that was pretty special. I think we all got on the field.
Things got a little crazy.
Yeah. Cincinnati and Louisville play for the fourth oldest. It's the Keg of Nails. It's literally just a little barrel full of nails. Really amazing how that starts. Basically, it started off as a prank, and it led to a trophy being made. I think a lot of this stuff makes it like TCU's Skillet. SMU's coach decided he's going to fry up some frog legs, the horny frogs, as Fitz calls them. And they said, damn it, give me that skillet. We're going to play for it. And that's how SMU and TCU played for the skillet for all these years.
What?
The old brown jug being played from Minnesota and Michigan, which Fitz might be a little familiar with being in Michigan. And then BYU plays with the most interesting one. It's an old wagon wheel that they play with Utah. So it's pretty interesting there. The question is, what is something that you guys think would make a great random daily item trophy? Because we look at this stuff, it's all kind of like, you play for that? Really? So what about you guys? What would be like your most interesting item you can think of two teams could play for?
We got to mention Paul Bunyan's axe for the Minnesota, Wisconsin. I thought that was
a great
iconic.
one. Yeah.
Trying to think. Tim's gonna have a ringer here, I think.
It's tough. That's a tough one. I'm trying to think of.
But I feel like this is right up Tim's alley, though. Like just something random, an item. Like, yep, that's what these two teams are playing for.
Vacuum cleaner. I don't know.
The two worst teams play for the vacuum cleaner because they suck. I hear you.
Yeah, there you go.
Man, I don't know. I'm thinking like, you could do like esports, and you could do the two teams play for like, I don't know, a gym membership or something active.
Would they want to win that?
I don't know. You need something more concrete. I don't know. Maybe you could do like I could see something so dumb being like a pen. Like you said the skillet or whatever. This coach wrote you off, and so we're playing for that damn pen.
Yeah.
Put that pen up here. We got it, boys. Like,
well, we all played like sports, and I think we know like sometimes coaches just they find random things to try to motivate you, and it's like looking back at it, you're like, how the fuck did that work? Like what?
They walked on our side of the field.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there's a field there. It's people walk on it.
I feel like App State and Coastal need something. Like we don't have the jug anymore. Ooh. And I think those two are starting to be the rivalry. It's almost like I thought of like Mountains to Sea Trail for some reason, like just playing for like a hiking stick or something.
Yeah. What if this is like a state outline of North Carolina from like mountains to beach? Because I think they do need something there.
Yeah.
Or
just like
what if we did like a jar full of dead flies, and we could be like the Black Swarm? Oh, the Black Swarm is gonna get the defense is so good. Yeah, there's your Black Swarm, bunch of dead flies.
What about just like Chacos? You got Chacos at the beach. You got Chacos with the hippies in the mountains.
That's the most App State answer I think we've ever had. I kind of like it though. Claudia says a tire, didn't specify the teams, just a tire. Maybe between like Eastern Michigan and Michigan, right?
That's a good answer, Claudia. I need you to elaborate.
She also says a bowl of beans.
Bean bowl.
You gotta do the old bean bowl.
I like the Michelin tire bowl. I'm surprised that's not a thing. The Michelin tire bowl.
I feel like it needs to be. We'll write to them and we'll say, hey, we want 50% of profits here, but this is our idea. Make it happen.
Bowl of beans.
I mean, hell,
I like those answers.
Bowl, so.
Yeah. Listeners, watchers, let us know what your daily item would be that your two favorite teams would play for or not. I'm a big fan of chainsaws. I don't know why, but I thought like Oregon, Washington, why not play for like a golden chainsaw or something? Do something.
Okay, I could see that. Yeah.
Just anyways. Probably somebody could die, but make sure the gasoline's on it. Let's move into baseball. Tim, your Astros, man. They
Let's
swept
go.
the Yankees 4-0 on them.
Get out of here.
Phillies play they beat the Padres 4-1. Kind of a convincing series there. The Padres stole game 2, and then they never looked back after that. The Phillies just demolished them after that game 2 loss. World Series kicks off Friday, game 1. Really exciting. These two teams, I mean, I think this is the fourth time the Astros have been in the World Series in 6 years. Starting to get that dynasty label to them a little bit.
Homies.
Phillies making a return since the good old Ryan Howard days there. What's our World Series thoughts here, guys?
Dude, get out your brooms. I told you guys. The Astros are taking this. They
Stros in 4.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
count it. Put money on it. Don't put money on it. But I tried telling you guys this. Oh man. Seems like years ago now. Astros are just they're like the Patriots of MLB. You know, they're gonna find a way to push the boundary to win. And sometimes, yeah, they might get snagged with something. But it's the Astros. We're talking dynasty here.
Yeah. I think they're right there on the cusp of it, especially if they win, because they've lost the last 2. If they can win here, man.
We got this.
Yeah, you staple it. Now, I don't mean to burst your bubble, but a lot of people asked Instagram. I said, what's your hottest take? A lot of people say Phillies in 6. Like 5, 6 people have said Phillies in 6.
That's why it's called a
maybe
hot
that's not
take.
a hot take. Yeah, I don't know. I'm one of those people, though, Tim. I know it's your Stros, but I just like the underdog still of Philly. Plus, if Flyers keep winning, if the Eagles keep winning, and the Phillies win the World Series, that city's going to burn down. No more throwing batteries at Santa because the city's dead, done. It's burned. They're too excited over there, which I really want to see that.
You really want to say?
I want to see a city burn down. Just
I'm
full of
yeah.
pure sports.
I'm picturing
go.
like the perfect like outline of Philadelphia, and you just see like this this brief up dust, and then the city just starts sinking into the ground, and it just like disappears, and you're just like, all right, we're done with them. Get them out of here.
Grandpa, what happened to Philadelphia? Well, they got really good at sports one year, and they disappeared. We don't know what happened.
They became the Bermuda Triangle, and they are no longer here.
I love it. Fitz, who's your pick here?
I like the Phillies. I think they are the hottest team right now, and I liked their division. I mean, I wanted the Mets. The Mets were my sneaky pick, and then they died. The Braves, you thought, could they repeat? And the Phillies have just kind of emerged like they're the team out of that division. So I don't know. The thing is, I also could just see now it's all set for Houston. They've just got to walk. They've got a cakewalk to take this thing. But pulling for the Phillies.
Yeah, I am too. Just nothing against Tim Stros. I've liked how he's attached to him the past 2 years since we started the show, and he's really just hitched his wagon to him, and I applaud that. And he needs a winning team in his life. It's not the Wings and Lions right now. So
the only thing I will
away
say,
from you.
I did see there's a theory that every time the Phillies are in the World Series, like something significant in American history with the economy happens. It's like in 2008, we had the recession. The Great Depression, I think, came like in the cusp of a Phillies World Series. So that's the one nightmare is like if they win, could be dark times.
Astros, there's more on this than you know. You have to win.
Yeah.
My
Just
trading
a
card
theory.
collection
Just a
depends
theory.
on it.
Just a theory.
Tim Closet of Cards over there.
Don't look at it.
Shout out to my guy Sean Ward. He sent me this meme, and I just thought it was awesome. It's the Yankee Stadium with the Spirit Halloween already attached to it. It's like, wow, they move fast. Like perfect spooky time season. And Yankees, man, I mean, they spend the most money out of any team, and they get swept. Like a lot of people pissed about this effort here. And Judge had his magical year of tying records, but and beating records. It's just, I don't know, man. Talent doesn't always win you games. I think it's living proof right there.
Well, they showed one hit that Judge had. It looked like it was going to be a home run, and the guy robbed it right at the warning track. And they
Mhm.
were like, if that was in Yankee Stadium, it's a home run.
Yeah.
So, like, a part of it is like, I don't know. It's just kind of funny. It's like, yeah, you want to play with a short outfield or a short wall? All right, get the
That's
record,
on you.
but
Yeah.
may not be enough
Right.
for the postseason.
Are the walls different lengths?
Yeah, in every stadium. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like there's a lot of like Cincinnati has
my
a hitter's
God.
ballpark where it's like super short outfield.
This changes everything.
Yeah. And like Boston has the green monster, and it's this huge ass wall that you have to get a ball over to hit it. But you can hit on the right side of the field and it's a home run, but on the left side it's hit off the wall.
How is this not regulated?
I think it makes it fun. I think it makes it's just like we talked about in NFL stadiums where they don't have to put clocks in certain areas, where now it's like a challenge. It's kind of like home field advantage. I'm here for it.
That's interesting.
Like the old Boston Celtics TD Garden used to have dead spots on the hardwood, and like you'd bounce a basketball and it would like
I
it
see,
would
that's
cause it
annoying.
to move it. And I like the home players knew it, and so like they trap
That's
you into the
stupid.
area where like the dead ball area would be. Like I'm here for it.
I'm not here for that. That's ridiculous.
I like a home field.
That's
advantage.
like, yeah, or like MetLife Stadium where like the turf monster will actually take your leg and just tear it all to shreds, ACL, everything.
yeah, exactly.
That's kind of crazy, yeah.
Yeah. There are a lot of talks about turf being banned in the NFL right now. And I tore mine on grass. I don't, it was a shitty field, but still, I mean, Tim, you're the doctor, but I don't know. Does turf make that big of a difference?
Not a doctor, but I don't know enough to know one way or the other. But
Okay.
my intuition tells me they're playing at that high of a level, they're going to tear something. But I also don't know the biomechanics of, what ground reaction force is coming from the turf versus what's coming from the grass. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. And I'm sure there's been research and I'm sure people are in these guys' ears. I wondered that. Just random fact, speaking off home field advantage. Also, Miami Dolphins, you guys see it was 30 degrees difference in temperature from home to away. The way the stadium is set and the way the sun sits. Miami Dolphins sideline was like 80 degrees, away was 110.
That could not have been intentional. You think that was intentional?
100% I think that's intentional, dude.
You think they designed the whole stadium so that the sun that's just shining on
Yeah.
me?
Dude, I would do that.
Mm.
Huh.
If like,
Yeah,
hey, we're
that's
gonna build a new
interesting.
stadium, I was like, yeah, hey, I want the biggest disadvantage we can. Figure it out, nerds. And the nerds would figure it out.
Oh my gosh.
Because my dumbass ain't figuring it out. All right, let's move on to college football, and we'll talk about pros here in a little bit. Week 8 scores. A lot of top matchups that we talked about last week. Syracuse, Clemson comes out a nail biter, 21-27. Clemson escapes there. Syracuse had a chance to win, just couldn't quite get it clicking. DJ Uiagalelei gets benched for a true freshman. So maybe big news there. It seems like DJ is still going to start this weekend, but that was the spark Clemson needed to put a true freshman in. He gets the win. That's a huge deal for him. Number 24, Mississippi State gets blown out by Bama, 30-6. I said they're going to need all 21 points of that spread, and by God, they did. Number 7, Ole Miss gets mollywopped by unranked LSU, 20-45. 17, Kansas State has a tough game against TCU, but TCU just pulls away late by a 10-point victory. And number 9, UCLA versus number 10, Oregon. And Oregon dog walked Chip Kelly and UCLA. I have to say, forgive me, because I said bet the bank on UCLA, trust in Chip Kelly, trust in the Bruins, put it on the pub parlay. And I'm a grown man. I'll admit it. I made a mistake. Don't go against Bo Nix and the Oregon Ducks, it seems like. Pac-12 wide open. Any thoughts for these games for you guys?
I was really pulling for Mississippi State.
I mean, Bama just lose to Tennessee. They're pissed.
I mean, I guess it all makes sense outside of like LSU just thwomping them. I didn't watch the game. I don't know how bad it was, but
It was
I
bad.
don't know. Was it pretty bad?
Yeah, but I do, Mississippi State, the Bulldogs, and you love a good dog.
I love a good dog. Hot
Mm.
dog, chili dog,
Underdog.
Bulldog.
I'm still riding TCU.
Yeah.
You know, they had a big comeback win. I don't know how much they were trailing on K-State, but it looked like it could have been bad, and then they just kind of poured it on. So I don't know. I'm gonna be upset with like Clemson at 5 and Bama at 6. I think TCU kind of deserves to move up here. And again, we'll see in the oncoming weeks, but I'm gonna be upset if Bama with one loss
Can
is
jump
ahead
on.
of TCU. I don't like that.
And it's not like the Big 12's weak. I mean, you got Oklahoma State and you have Baylor, who's still in the top 25. I mean, there's 3, 4, 5 teams in that conference that are in the top 25. It's not a weak conference at all. So I agree with you. Let's look at the AP top 10 real quick. You got Georgia at 1, 2 Ohio State, 3 Tennessee, 4 Michigan, 5 Clemson, 6 Bama. That hasn't changed. TCU does jump up a slot, though, to 7. Oregon jumps up 2 spots to 8. Oklahoma State and USC re-enter the top 10. Our biggest move is number 11, Wake Forest, and number 13, Penn State, up 3 spots. And number 18, LSU, and number 25, South Carolina. South Carolina gets a big win last weekend, and they go from unranked to ranked finally. Ole Miss drops 8 places at number 15. 22, Kansas State drops 5 spaces. And number 20, Texas, and 24, Mississippi State drop from the rankings completely. Looking at this list, guys, we talk about it every week. It seems like the top 4 are set for right now. But once again, Ohio State and Michigan are on a crash course for each other. Tennessee and Georgia are on a crash course for each other. They're going to see each other here in a couple weeks. Bama will see one of those 2 teams. TCU will take on Oklahoma State. Oregon will take on USC. I mean, this top 10 is going to move in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 6 weeks. It's going to eventually move, and it's going to be a huge shakeup. Looking at these rankings, is there anything that you guys see?
I don't want to step on Pub Parlay, but real curious to see what Penn State can do hosting Ohio State this week.
Yeah.
That Penn State continues to move up. They're not giving Penn State a chance, and they're the home team. So that's one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that game here in a second.
Nothing really stands out to me. I mean, I'm kind of anticipating that head-on collision that you were talking about, Parker. I just want to see, I think the top 5, I just want to see get mixed up a little bit. So I'm just waiting.
And I think it will. And I think if you're Bama, you're sitting in the perfect spot at 6 and Clemson at 5. Like Clemson, you played your tough game. Now it's kind of, you're cruising. Bama, you just sit back and relax, and you get the winner, of the SEC on the other side of it. And you just got to make sure you win the SEC championship game, and you're automatically in. So I feel like the timing of Bama losing, they're sitting real good right now. And then Clemson playing in a weak ACC, I think that helps them too.
I think you're right. I think you're right, dog.
Week 9, games to watch. Fitz alluded to it. Ohio State at Penn State. The whiteout. Book said F your whiteout. 15.5-point favorite, Ohio State. Unranked Notre Dame, traveling number 16 Syracuse. Syracuse 3-point favorite. Number 19 UK, playing number 3 Tennessee. We alluded to it earlier. Tennessee 12.5-point favorite. Michigan State taking old number 4 Michigan on. Michigan 22.5-point favorite. Might have a hot betting tip about that one here in a second. Number 9 Oklahoma State taking on number 22 K-State. K-State 1-point favorite. Out of these games, let's do our quick pick'ems here and what bets or anything that you like here. Let's start with Ohio State, Penn State. Who do we like?
Give me them Lions.
Nittany Lions.
Give me them Lions.
Just a fancy line. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because I don't think Ohio State's had a true test yet. I mean, they are number 2 team. Penn State, who did they get absolutely trounced by?
Michigan.
So, obviously you think Ohio State's better than Michigan, but I don't know. I'm just convinced a home game. This is like, I'm surprised Penn State is as high as 13 based on their schedule.
Yeah.
So they got everything to gain with this. But I think they're just going to come out with all the stops.
Yeah.
So
I think you're right.
I don't know. It's going to be close. I do feel like Ohio State wins by like 10, but I want to say Penn State has a chance in this one.
Yeah. So you want to tickle that 15.5 at least. You want to say, give me that 15.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
least. And if I'm
Yeah.
feeling bold, I might just take him.
Take him. Man, that's ballsy.
You got some
I
balls.
think Coach Franklin's coaching for his job this weekend. He hasn't won a top 10 matchup in a long time. He's got to keep this game within 10, I think, to have a safe spot and a safe job here. Because if he gets blown out by Ohio State at home, I think Ryan's on the wall for Coach Franklin. He's out at Penn State. I don't know. That might be a hot take for me. I'm taking Ohio State to win, but it's either going to be super close, nail biter, or Ohio State's going to dog walk them by first half and put in the third strings. So I could see it going either way. I know that's not a good answer. That's an offense answer, but give me the Buckeyes to win. Notre Dame traveling to Cuse. Notre Dame had an abysmal first half of the season. They've really turned it on here lately. Who do we take here?
Cuse.
Cuse, the big orange.
Yeah, I don't even
The
know where we're
Fighting
talking about
Irish.
Notre Dame.
Give me the dogs.
I'm taking Notre Dame too. They got one hell of a tight end, Michael Mayer. Kind of sounds like Michael Myers if it's Halloween weekend. It might be killing the secondary back there. Tight end day was last Sunday. He's got to celebrate it a week later. Give me Notre Dame. Number 19, UK, traveling number 3, Tennessee. Who do we take here?
I mean, it's at Tennessee, so you feel like that's enough that even if Kentucky kind of presents some challenges, Tennessee will get past it. I just have that feeling of the way college football works. Tennessee is going to blow it. Like they're primed in the number 3 spot, and one of these weeks they're going to blow it. So I don't know if it's obviously everyone's watching Georgia, but I can't remember if they got to play Missouri.
Yeah, I think they have played Missouri.
But like one of these weeks, and this is potentially one of them. So that's another one with the points. That I don't know. I think 12.5 is a lot.
That's a lot.
Considering how good Kentucky is.
Give me the Hounds. Give me the Hawks, the Blue Hawks.
Oh my gosh.
What's
The-
UK?
The Wildcats.
Ah, I knew it was a 4-legged creature. Yeah,
Yeah.
give me the Wildcats.
Last time they played in Knoxville, UK did win. It was a real low-scoring game. I think 7-13. Tennessee returned the favor in Lexington last year. UK did go on the road this year and beat Florida. They've never gone on the road and beat Florida and Tennessee in the same season. Maybe this is the first time. Maybe. Not so quick, though. Tennessee's wearing black helmets, black jerseys, black pants. It's a blackout in Neyland Stadium. So give me Tennessee to black out the Wildcats. Michigan State taking on number 4, Michigan. Who do we take here?
Give me the Spartans.
Michigan with the points. Why not?
Little brother. That's what Michigan calls Michigan State. Michigan State's on a 2-game win streak, though. Sometimes the little brother starts beating you up. You got a choice. Either you continue to let him beat you up for the rest of your life, or you stand up for yourself and you fight for yourself. Give me Michigan. They have a date with destiny with Ohio State. I think they find a way to win, but give me Michigan State with the points. I'm going to go opposite of Fitz there. Oklahoma State, number 22, Kansas State. Who do we take here?
Man, I got no clue. Oklahoma State. Why not?
They just beat Texas. They beat Texas pretty bad, too, so I like that.
Give me the Jayhawks.
Nope, wrong Kansas.
Give me
It's Kansas
the
State.
Wildcats.
Hey, that a boy?
I learned from last week. Let's
That
go.
a baby? Yeah, load up your 6 shooters. Give me Oklahoma State. I like the Cowboys here. All right. One more college football thing. Undefeated teams. Ole Miss falls out the list. So does Syracuse. That leaves us TCU, Michigan, Georgia, Ohio State, Clemson, UCLA. Sorry, UCLA's out of the list too. And Tennessee. So with UCLA, Syracuse, and Ole Miss falling out the list, who do we like here? To
Clemson.
stay undefeated. Clemson.
Clemson,
Bulldogs.
TCU, Georgia, and Michigan.
Man. you got
Actually,
four
no, I don't
undefeated
think
teams.
Michigan will. I think Michigan loses to Ohio State because I think Ohio State loses to Penn State this week.
Oh Lord. Oh
So
Lord.
we're stuck with 3 undefeated teams right there. Tim's just saying the dogs.
Give me
huh?
the dogs.
Give me the dogs. I like it.
What do you
Man,
think, Parker?
I think Ohio State stays undefeated. I don't see them tripping up. I do see TCU undefeated regular season. They lose in the conference championship. I don't know why. I just have that feeling for them.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
That sounds
I
about
really,
right.
I'm all in on Vols Nation. I really want them to do something because I feel like the Tennessee fan base needs it. I just don't know if they're good enough to beat Georgia, man. I don't know.
Now, see, I could see that. I could see them beating Georgia in the regular season and then losing to Georgia in the playoff.
In the playoff. I could see that too. Yeah. But my safe bet, I'm going to go with Ohio State. All right. Hanson says, got to watch out for our little bros. I think he's a big Michigan Wolverine fan, huh? I like it. I like it, Matt.
Matt's just a Midwest fan.
I love it. Real quick, before we dive into our pick'ems, World Cup is coming on. I just saw, it was Matt. And I was like, is that Whitehorn? And no. But World Cup's coming up. Starts in November. Huge, exciting news. USA is looking to finally maybe punch that World Cup home. Maybe. We'll see. A lot of great teams there. But a guy who was traveling from Spain, he's a big Barcelona fan. He was walking to the World Cup. So he was going to Qatar. He just decided to make this journey so he could see how people lived along the way since the World Cup. It's the first World Cup in an Arab country. He just seemed like it just seemed like the best way for him to do it. I really expected it. I respect it because he sees how different people live. His name's Santiago Sanchez. He's posted on Instagram. He's walking this method. It's really awesome to see what he's doing. Sad news, though. He's gone missing. He passed the Iran and Iraq border, and no one's heard from him since the beginning of October. P's and T's to Santiago here. I hope they find him. I hope it's just cell phone service is pretty bad out there. Local PD and Spain embassies working on this situation, but I really hope he's okay. I hope he's safe because I think it is an amazing journey that he's experiencing all these different cultures, how these people live, and he's almost there at Qatar. Like he's really just going to pass Iran, hop on a boat, and he's on Qatar. Like he's right there at the end of his journey. So I hope they find him. I hope he's safe and okay. But I just want to give a shout out to the Sanchez family and hope Santiago's okay. Matt, it says Fitz is right. Midwest fan, God's country.
I know.
All right, let's dive into our pick'ems here.
Yeah, we got to do this quick. I got to get some Chinese takeout before they close.
We're going to go quick. Broncos, Jags, over on 39.5. Jacksonville, 3.5 point favorite. Rapid fire. Tim, Fitz, who you got?
Give me the London Jaguars in London.
London Jags. I'm taking Jags too. Sweep them up. Let's get them done. Touchdown, Jesus.
Oh God.
Ravens, Bucks. Bucks have dropped 2 in a row. Over on set 45. Baltimore 1.5 point favorite.
Give me the Ravens.
I'll take the Bucks. I like the Bucks D. We're kind of forgetting about that. Ravens are the kings of letting teams come back. Brady's the comeback king. So give me the Bucks.
Fitz, I like that. I like that a lot. I told you a couple weeks ago. Tom Brady's wife's a witch. She put a hex on this man. He can't win no more games. He's breaking tablets. Can't win games. Ravens have fixed their fourth quarter problems. Give me the Dirty Birds of Baltimore. Plus, it's Halloween. They're named after Edgar Allan Poe. They better win. Panthers, Falcons, over on set 42. Atlanta 6-point favorite. Fitz, all the shout out to you. You said Panthers are going to shock the world, and they beat the Bucks last week. Me and Tim called you crazy AF. You're right, though.
I mean, they did shock me, too. I'm not going to lie.
Who do you get?
Tim, are you going before me? We keep shouting out.
I'm taking the Falcons.
I got PJ Walker riding strong. They don't need CMC. They got Chuba Hubbard and whoever else they got.
Chuba Hubbard. It's in Atlanta. I like the way Atlanta celebrates victories. They're out there chugging Bud Lights left and right. I'm here for it. Give me Falcons to win. I think PJ Walker's runs off here. His magic rubs off, if I can talk. Cowboys, Bears, over on set 42.5. Dallas, 10.5 point favorite. What do we got?
Give me the Bears.
I got Cowboys. I think the Bears struggle against best defense in football right now.
Yeah, that defense is elite. They shut down one of the number one offenses, Detroit. Now, Detroit did have a chance to win that. DeAndre Swift, I'm sorry, Tim, you have to relive this. He fumbles the ball on the 1 yard line. maybe that changes the game if he punches in instead of fumbles. You never know. Give me the Cowboys on this one, though. DM32 let me down last night. He was supposed to give me 5 fantasy points. He only gave me 3. Dead to me. Dolphins, Lions, over on set at 50.5. A lot of points being scored here. Miami, 3-point favorite. Tua, still not sliding. Still does not care about his brain right now. Who do we think?
Give me the Dolphins by 1,000.
I think Lions
no.
are due. I think Lions are due.
Fitz, I think the Lions are due too. And Tim needs this because him, Sir Purr, Dan Campbell, they're all on suicide watch right now. So give me the Lions to win. Swift will not fumble again the rest of the season. He let Detroit down. He's got 150 up downs. He ain't going to do it again. Cards, Vikings over on set 49. Arizona, 3.5-point favorite. Who do we got here?
Skull.
Dude, you're taking another North team?
Yep. Give me the Vikings.
Lord.
Cardinals stink.
No, this might be one of my upset picks. I'm taking the Cardinals.
I'd say it's an upset, but Arizona's actually the favorite here.
No, they're not. Are they really? Oh, I didn't look. Again, I still got Arizona.
D-Hop's back. I said it last week. I think it makes a difference. They get a spark. Give me Arizona. I think the Cardinals keep this train rolling. Kirk, he's too much of a roller coaster. I don't trust. And Kirk, we don't trust.
In Kirk, we trust.
Raiders traveling down to New Orleans. Las Vegas 2-point favorite. Over under set 48.5. Josh Jacobs looking to have another monster weekend like he had last weekend.
Give me the Raiders.
Yeah, give me Raiders. I think they're trying to turn their season around, and I think they can do it.
Jameis Winston, washed, dead, done. You heard it from Tim's mouth first because he took the Raiders. So give me the Raiders again. Sweep on the Raiders.
Wow, what a media move you did.
You like that? New England traveling to New York, over us at 41. New England 2.5-point favorite. Mac Jones might be benched. Zappy hour, they liking him down there. Bailey is just killing it. Sauce Gardner still hasn't allowed a reception in his NFL debut.
Give me the Jets.
Jets fan number 1 is going to keep eating ice cream. Little Johnny, Jets.
G-E-T-S.
Little Johnny, Fireman Ed, give me New York. That city is bumping. Give me the MILF Hunters. We talked about this combo a couple weeks ago. The Steagles, Steelers, Eagles. Eagles hosting them. Over on us at 43.5. Philadelphia, 11.5-point favorite. Biggest bookie margin here. Who do we take?
I feel like this boils down to the fights that are going to happen in the parking lot. I'm giving it Philadelphia. I think they're going to be a little more savvy with the street fights than Pittsburgh. So give me the Eagles.
I ain't heard no bail.
Yeah, I think Kenny Pickett's in for a long Sunday. He's had a lot of preparation, but this Eagles defense next to the Cowboys looking pretty tenacious. I'm gonna take Philly.
Eagles defense looks good. Eagles offense looks equally as good too. Jalen Hurts and that team is just rolling right now with Rager. Kenny Pickett, or who's the Steelers wideout? I have him on the screen right there. I'm going blank. George Pickens. He is a monster, dude. He's making just insane catches like it's routine. I like the way he's playing. If you're a fantasy owner, keep playing him, keep starting him. He's going to get you a big number. But Philly,
he's going to be on Slay Island, man. He's going to be locked down by Darius Slay.
That could be true. Titans, Texans, Tennessee, 2-point favorite, over set at 41.
Give me the Texans.
I'm taking Texans too, Tim.
Wow.
Hell yeah, brother.
Both upsets. That's wild because this is the game ain't nobody give a shit about.
Yeah.
For me, at
It's
least.
a shit game.
You know what? Give me the Titans. I think they're getting the ball rolling. Kind of what we talked about earlier. They're finding a way. They're finding ways to win. Give me Tennessee because they need to win. They need to reclaim that division. Another quarterback coming in. Sam Ehlinger coming in for Matty Ice. He's officially melted. Done, dead. Matt Ryan throws contract away, even though they owe him a lot of money. Commanders, Heineke getting the start there. Like both number 4s here, starting quarterback, over under set 41.5. Indy, 4-point favorite.
Give me the Commanders.
Here we
give me
go,
Taylor.
commies.
Give me Taylor Heineke. Yeah, I've been saying this for it feels like the past 2 or 3 seasons. He's the starter.
Yeah.
Get Wentz out of here. This is your guy. Go Commanders.
I think you're right. Except last week, you didn't go with Heineke.
Nope.
And he wanted to
Did.
prove you wrong. He said you wrote him off. He didn't write back, Fitz. That's what he told me.
That's my Packers bias. I'm sorry.
Sammy E, it's always hard when a new quarterback comes in. We've seen this with Bailey, that like just the dude, like there's not enough film on him to really scout to see how he runs. He's kind of sneaky fast. He reminds me a lot of Heineke. I just think the Colts have a lot more issues going on. Give me the Commanders to get a win. I like the upset. Man, we've had a couple sweeps here. We might have to throw them in the parlay because I think our sweeps hit last week. Niners taking on Rams, over set at 42. San Francisco 2-point favorite.
Give me the Rams.
I'm taking Niners in this one.
Niners, Rams, man, this
I
is
think
tough. It's in LA.
Niners own the Rams.
Niners do owe the Rams, Fitz. You stole my stat from me. Yep. Give me George Kittle. Like, come on. I think San Fran can get the job done. I think I like the over here. I think both teams can score 25 plus points and easily hit 50 here. Giants, Seahawks. Who would have thought this game would have two of the most winning records this week? 45.5 is the over under. Seattle 3-point favorite. New York 6-1, looking to be 7-1. Wow, who would have thought?
Man.
This one's a toughie. Give me the Seahawks.
I don't think the Giants have been favored any of these weeks, and they're still the underdog. I'm going to take the Giants.
Fitz, damn it. I'm going to start having to go in first before you because you keep selling my points. New York has not been favored in these, and they're finding ways to win. Give me the dog until they know how to lose. They ain't losing this week. Here we go. Packers, Bills, Packers, 10.5-point dog to Buffalo, over set 47.5. Green Bay's lost 2 in a row. Is this 3 in a row for them?
Give me the Packers.
Oh, Tim.
Such a hater.
It's hard not to take the Bills. I believe in that man. I'm going to take Aaron Rodgers, the Packers.
They need a win. This is a must-win.
We need one. We need one. We need a lot of energy in that locker room.
Because what was going to happen is they were supposed to win the last 2, and this one really didn't matter. But now it's a flip-flop where this one really matters because they lost the last 2. Man, that's tough for them. Aaron Rodgers is going to come out there. He's going to start slinging that ball. Bam! Von Miller off the top rope through a table. Give me the Bills to get a big win here. Sorry, Fitz. R.I.P. to you. Monday night action. Battle of Ohio. Bengals. Browns. Over on set 47.5. Cincinnati 3-point favorite.
Give me the Bengals.
I'll take Cincy. I think they're starting to gel. Joe Burrow, he's back on track. Yeah, go Bengals.
Get my Houday champagne right here, baby. Popping it for another Super Bowl win. It's coming our way, our first one of these days. Cincinnati keeps the train rolling. We got to keep it. We have to win. We have to win. Give me Houday Nation and the Bengals to win.
Freaking Cincinnati champagne just lying around.
Hey, baby. You got to do what you got to do, all right? I'm the prop master. All right. Deshaun Watson is supposed to be back after this week, so maybe that changes Cleveland's fortunes. Who knows? That's our pick'ems. Listeners, watchers, let us know how we did in our pick'ems. I know it was really quick, really fast, but maybe you enjoyed it that way. Let us know. We're always looking to change up our strategy for these past 2 years, and so maybe it works. There goes my camera. All right, pub parlay. We teased them. Mm-hmm. It's 3 of us, so what we're gonna do? We're each gonna get 2 apiece here. We're gonna put some big money down. Don't mean to brag. Had a big Sunday myself. Had a good old 3-figure parlay hit. Okay. Teachers, that's pretty big, 3 figures.
Dang, homie.
So let's lay it on us. Let's get to business. And I threw my pin behind me because I got excited. Christian.
All right, I'm gonna start us off rolling here.
Money.
Because we're gonna
we gotta get the music. What are we doing?
I got money in the bank.
So I just need to ask: is this two separate parlays, or is this
Oh, no.
all one parlay?
It's all one parlay.
It's all one parlay.
Unless you guys want to do two separate.
I mean, I don't know. It depends on if we want to go bold. I can take Penn State, but if we want a conservative 6-piece parlay, I got 2 NFL picks we just talked about.
Go with your gut.
Give me Washington and give me New York Giants.
Hell yeah, brother.
I like it.
Give me Houston over Philly Saturday.
Hey, the Stros. You're talking about the Stros. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I got a little worried. I was like, hold on, wait a second.
Astros, yeah.
Is that game 1 or game 2?
Game dos.
Game 2, baby. Okay.
Who else you got, Tim?
Oh shoot, I thought okay. Give me Ooh. Oh man. Come back to me. I gotta get another one here.
All right. I'm going to come back to you. Saturday. We've got Carolina taking on the Phillies in hockey. Over under set at 2.5 goals. Give me the over there. I think we see a lot of goals being scored in the Canes versus Flyers matchup there.
That's a good one.
We're back to you if you're ready for it.
Let's see. I'm ready for it. Give me. I don't want to do that one. Fitz would be so mad at me for that.
Do it.
Take Buffalo.
No, give me Minnesota over the Cardinals.
Minnesota over the Cardinals.
Cardinals are favored, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's not a bad pick.
All right. And Kirk, we do trust apparently now. All right. And I'm going to take Notre Dame money line Saturday too, over against number 16 Syracuse. I think we need a good dog in there. It's Halloween. Michael Mayer, give me him to get the job done. So we got Giants commies in Minnesota for NFL Sunday. On Saturday, we got Astros to win game 2. Canes, Flyers to hit the over in goals. Notre Dame money line. I'm loving this.
Go.
Call McDonald's because I'm loving it.
Oh, man.
All right. Random question.
If you had to order Chinese takeout, what dish would you order?
Oh, that's a good one because that's exactly what Fitz is about to do when we hop
I'm
off
about to
here.
do it, man. It's eating at me.
Okay. You got to get a spring
fried-
roll.
Chicken fried rice
Chicken
Ooh.
fried rice.
with crab rangoon.
Ooh, that's a good
Ooh,
one.
see, that's the sneak pick there.
That is a
You
sneak
always
one.
got to go to Crab Ragoon.
Some places you can't trust it though. So
Yeah, that's true.
you get burned by it.
I call me old fashioned. I just like a General Tso's. You know,
Oh, that's so good.
some just hit different than others, but that with fried rice, I mean, you're not feeling good afterwards at all, but it's good.
Man. Yeah, you're right. It does put you down for the count. I'm going to say the Mongolian beef is a
Wow.
slept on dish. I love some
Okay.
Mongolian beef. Spring roll, fried rice. You got to have it. Yeah, you can't go wrong there. Good
Mm.
fortune cookie too. Got to have that.
Chopsticks or no?
Only chopsticks for sushi
Ah.
because otherwise I'm too fucking impatient.
Yeah, the
Man, I
sooner
had
I can
the-
shovel it in my mouth, the better.
Yeah.
I had the most inspiring fortune cookie last time I had takeout. It was just life is a gift. Don't waste it. And I was like, daggum, fortune cookie.
That's a good one. They're getting
Let me
better. They're
put
stepping
that
their
on
game
my-
up.
Like, let me put that on my fridge real quick.
I like that. I like that a lot. Hey, that's going to do it for episode 124. We appreciate you guys for joining us. Be a friend, tell a friend about the show. Shout out to Christian Wells for joining us. We'll be rooting for you big time, big dog. And any other guests you guys want to see on, any topics you want us to cover, always hit us up. Help grow this Pub Sports Talk. Who knows? Maybe we can make this our day job one day. Yeah, we're having fun doing this anyways. So we'll catch you guys next Tuesday.
Bye.
Have a wonderful time. See ya. And I bet go well.
No bone saws ready?
Oh my gosh.
Fundamentals!
We would be the bad boys of Little League. I'm telling you now. We would beat the tar out of the other team.
I'm just gonna go out and say it. Joey Chestnut has to be on the pub.
Has
Not
to be.
pub more. I mean,
Has to be.
Dramatic, man.
has to be.
That was a journey.
Has
This Magic
to
in
be.
September
Has to
is like
be.
one of the hottest athletes in the world.
Footy.
Look at this route running. Elite route running. No one's touching him. Didn't even step out of bounds.
He's
a
at
magician.
bye.
Bye, Felicia.
That's scary, dude.
I really hope someone's driving. Just kidding. Don't want that. P's and T's to everybody. I also was running out of horror villains when I made this graphic, and I was like, I don't want to make Christian Wells the clown because then you might think we're calling him a clown, and that's not the truth. So I had to make him Ghostface.
Wow.